Nealay Patel here at Jesse James Beads, and I want to welcome you to Wake and Make. I'm just getting now set up. Got my microphone in. I am so excited to be here with you guys. We've got quite a show planned this morning, and I'm always thrilled to be here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nealay Patel, and I am a designer for here at Jesse James Beads, and it is always my pleasure to have fun, new, creative ideas for you guys, and to teach you how, using some simple techniques, to construct a beautiful design in minutes. And every time we do this, we always have so much fun, and we learn something new. A couple of announcements I gotta make before getting into our project today. The first is we're actually going to take a mini vacation just for the summer season from the Wake and Make in the mornings. And so we'll be doing Nealay at night 2 nights a week. So this will be, are you excited for this? Mondays and Thursdays at 6:30 Eastern time. I'm so excited. We have a new time, so definitely want to mark that up on your calendar and turn on your notifications. That again is Nealay at night 2 nights a week, Monday and Thursday at 6:30 Eastern time. So do check those dates out, mark them on your calendars, the whole bit. I hope you were able to catch our last project that we did together, and this was one of my favorites. So let me show you guys. We got wild with Wild Canyon, and we used Softflex wire, and we strung it apart and restrung it together and put it on this beautiful chain. And as you could see, we did some crimping there too. I can tell you guys how concealed this looks because it's that silver on silver tone, and so everything kind of looks like a beautiful illusion necklace. And I think that this all just works so perfectly together, and I absolutely love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial as well. And look at that, isn't that just fun? This comes on the strand as well. And so we didn't use too many beads. You don't need a whole lot of beads because these are so extravagant and beautiful, but I certainly did show you guys some options with using their different bundles and bead packages, or bead mixes, excuse me, to be able to create this. So you'll want to check out these demos in a couple different spots. First of all is our website. We upload all of our videos to our video tutorial section on the www.jessejamesbeads.com website, and you'll also want to check out YouTube. So go to youtube.com and search for Jesse James Beads, and please do subscribe. We keep all of those videos up to date as well. All right, now my next big announcement is, of course, today's project, right? We are going to do the mystery box. Now, I just got this in the mail. It's a little dusty from being outside, but I am so excited to open this up for you guys. We're gonna see what's in here. I actually don't even know what's in it, and I'm going to make a quick project here with you guys with using beads from the mystery box. I've heard some amazing things about it as I post, or as I've scrolled through the the Facebook feed, and I know you guys are excited about it, so I am too. So what I'm gonna do is actually flip the camera around, and I just want to dive right into this box, I'm telling ya. So let's do this. See if I can tilt my camera a little bit higher. Where we get all this fun action going. Okay, so as you can see, they sealed it up pretty good. So we're gonna see if I can break into this with my bare hands. Oh, there we go. Aha, ooh, look at that. Let's see what this is. What's inside? So they have a very concise list of all these beautiful goodies. So I'm excited to get into this. Look at that. That is quite a list, y'all. This is a giant mystery box. You get this beautiful, oh my goodness. Look at all this stuff. My gosh. You get some beautiful chain reactions. So let's just go through this real quick. I love unboxing stuff, and I think part of it is the noise that it makes whenever you get a new package. And you hear all those wonderful crinkles that you're opening up something brand new. Wow. This is cool. Look at this. I'm gonna put this over here. This is a beautiful chain that you get. Kind of an all-inclusive kit, I would think. You not only get the beads, but you get a lot of other findings and surprises to mix and match stuff. Oh, look at this tassel set. Gorgeous. That is so many. Oh, I love those. Let me see if I can open those up real quick and show you guys what this is. I like this pastel mix too. It's perfect for the sort of summery vibe that we've got going on right now. So this palette is awesome. Look at these. They are beautiful. This one's gorgeous. Okay. Gotta quit oohing and awing about this and move on to the other goodies that are in here. My gosh, it's like it never ends. Oh, look at that. That's fun. Let's see if I can undo some of this. Oops. I already got stuff rolling off the table. There's so much stuff here. Look at that. That's fun. I like how stuff comes in pairs as well, especially if I'm trying to do earrings. There's some beautiful roses and other beads that are in sets here. So that is way awesome, you guys. Okay, so let me put that to the side. Oh, look at that. These look like they're components. Wow. Look at that. That is unusual. I've never seen a little charm like that before. You get these beautiful crystal cage butterflies and these awesome other, I guess these antique copper cage beads are really cool. I love these rose components. I think they're going to be great for creating something as well. I'm trying to think of earrings now or what to do with them. You get these really neat butterflies. There's so much stuff in here, you guys. Okay, so let me put that to the side. It's like I get these little palettes too. And from what I have, I've saved all of these that I've ever gotten, and they make great, I guess, storage, additional storage. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Okay, got to start one at a time. Get overexcited, and I kind of want to just dig through everything. Oh, look, you get bigger beads in here and some beautiful charms and components. So check that out. Cool dragonfly, get these beautiful feathers. You get these giant, I guess these are sort of what's the word? A printed bead here. And these roses. There's all kinds of stuff in here. I'm just like unpackaging and putting it on my hands. See. Oh, that's cool. Again, this stuff comes in pairs, so this is going to be brilliant for designing earrings if I want to go that route, or just having some extra components. If I make a necklace for someone and I have an extra, set to make a replica of it, if I wanted to make something for myself or for another loved one. That is cool. Look at all that. That's just from one little package here. All right, the creative juices are flowing, my friends. It's quite overwhelming, I must say. So let's see what else we got. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I've never seen these before, and they're giant. Look at that. And you get a gold and a silver, so that's great for having a really nice palette to work with. So I love them so much. All right, it's like this box just never ends. Let's see. Oh, we got some toggles in here. Oh, these are butterfly toggles. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there's 3 of them. Look at that. Very cool. Now, these are quite whimsical, I must say. I've never seen anything as extravagant as those, and I am in love. Now, I might actually design something with these today, so I'm going to put that aside. I love them. I'm going to make them sort of the central component as I work through the rest of this. I think there's a few more things left, you guys, but this is quite a package deal here. I've never seen so many beads in one kit before. All right. Some of this spilled out in here. Let's see if I could dig it out safely here. Whoop, there we go. These are some additional mixed crystals and other great filler beads. So, I think I've reached the end of my magical. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, get 20% off. It's an additional coupon. So, not only does the deal end with beads, but then there is much more magical things here, so that's pretty awesome. I think I have a few other at the bottom. One of the packages broke, so guys, look at all this stuff. Isn't this crazy? This is all in the mystery box. I'm overwhelmed right now just because there's so much beautiful things to work with. And from what I understand, that's a steal of a deal too, so I would not miss out on that, you guys, if I were you. Okay, so now I gotta stop blabbering and design something with this, right? So I said that I wanted to use this gorgeous pendant slash clasp, or actually using this clasp as a pendant. So let's go with that first. And then it looks like I can have some chain that maybe connects up here. So let's look at maybe our chain reaction. And looks like there's plenty of chain here to work with. So that might be kind of fun to play with. Let's see. Ooh, okay. I could get down with this. Let's do this. I like this sort of A-B color palette too. So maybe that. What else do we have here? We've got some crystals and some charms. So let's look to see what we've got in here. Choices. Now, I kind of like this offset silver and bronze. I may not go with the chain reaction and do something different up here, but I'm kind of liking whatever's happening. Whoops, let's scoot this up so everyone can see. Actually, let me point this down just a little bit more. There we go. We can get stuff on camera a little bit easier, but I kind of like what's happening here. I don't know, there's something about the color palette that stands out. So let's see what else we can add. Maybe that guy wants to go up there. So that way we have a rope running behind that will catch onto this, and then we've got something else that'll attach to the butterfly over here, and we've got this opportunity to attach that there. Maybe a crystal can go there. I love doing tassel-y like necklaces, I suppose, is my style here. So let's see, that's kind of looking fun. I like that. Ooh, maybe this guy wants to be attached to that. It's kind of a knick-knack type of necklace. The possibilities to design with this are super endless. Maybe this wants to attach as well. So let's see, we'll have to work a few things around, but I'm gonna start with what I love, and that's this format right here. So let me know if you guys are loving this right now. I need a few things in order for me to attach this. First is some jump rings, and I don't know if I've got silver ones, but let me take a quick peek at my stash here. Let's see. It's like I need to go back and organize all of this stuff that I have. I don't think I've got any extra in silver that I'm seeing, but I might be able to get away with copper if I play it right. Or actually, wait a minute. I've got some bronze colored ones, which, whoops, will work perfectly with this design. So let's work with those. Okay. Whoops. There we go. All right, got some jump rings, you guys. Okay, so it looks like I just need a couple tools to make this connect already. First is just a pair of chain nose, and whenever you're working with jump rings, there's a couple do's and a couple don'ts. First do is if you do want to open it up, all you do is just take two pliers side by side, grasping each side of the jump ring. Here, I'll put it right there. And then you just want to push up or down, and that will start to open it up. The reason for that is that you don't want it to lose its shape, its round shape, and this will help prevent that from happening. If you pull it side to side, which is a no-no, that will definitely lose its shape, and it'll be harder to put back together. Now, I don't know if you guys heard a quick little snap in my jump ring, but whenever I press it back together, I kind of listen for it. Let's see if I can do it. Just like that. What that does is that it ensures me that it's a nice connection, that there's no seam, so that nothing will slip out or fall off or anything crazy. So that's great. Easy peasy already. I think this guy will, well, let's see. Let's put him on timeout for now. I want to attach this beautiful sparkly bead. So in order to do that, I think I'm going to need some wire, and I don't have any at my desk. So let me go grab some real quick. Here we go. Let's see what kind of wire I have got. Ideally, you'll probably want something closer to the 22 gauge in that color. Well, maybe even 18 or 20 actually, just depending on, I guess, how many times you end up wrapping it. I'm trying to see if I've got a bronze colored wire, which I do. I think this one's slightly thinner, but I'm going to see if I can work with it, and hopefully there shouldn't be any issues with it. But in order to work with this, I think what I'm going to do is take this and do a wrap loop at the top, and then maybe wrap some extra wire over the crystal. That might be kind of a fun idea. So I'm just going to cut about maybe 10 inches of wire here, maybe a little bit more. It's like a chef, right? Just kind of eyeball some of this and add a little bit more because you never know. And what I'm going to do is actually string it up through my crystal here, just like that. I'm going to then, because this is craft wire, it's super easy to work with and super soft. I'm actually just going to crisscross these first. That way these are kind of the bigger piece of wires out of the way. And I've got a smaller piece right over here that I'm working with. And what I want to do is go ahead and make a wrapped loop there at the top. So how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to grasp it where that tip is with my, actually these are crimpers, but you can use them as chain nose pliers. They're made by Zuron, and thank you, Jesse James Beads, for carrying them. They are fantastic. I'm just going to fold it up like that so that it's straight on with my crystal. And I'm going to take a pair of round nose pliers. I've got these mini ones over here. You can use any pair of round nose pliers to do this, nothing special. And all I'm going to do is just grasp it at the base there and kind of work it around. If you need to reshape it, just simply insert it back in. You may want to pull it apart just a little bit and just wrap it on around, just like that. It looked like the loop is to one side, but I'm just going to go ahead and adjust that with my pliers to do that. That should be perfect. And now I've got all this extra wire, right? So what I'm going to do is just grasp, I'm actually going to try and grasp both of them and just wrap this around it. And we're going to do a messy wrapping just for fun and texture, because you know how much I love texture. There we go. Make sure you do tuck in that end as best as you can so that it does not fall apart later. There we go. Just like that. And I'm going to take the rest of this and pretty much do the same, but I'm going to make it kind of draw down a little bit. That way it's just over that crystal, like that. I'm doing what happens to be a really neat coil, which I didn't intend on, but it does look nice, I must say. There we go. So we got an easy peasy little wrapped loop there. All I'm going to do is just tuck this in as best as I can back into that hole that I strung it through first, and now I've got a beautiful, neatly wrapped little bead there. And I could go ahead and connect this to my jump ring just by finding that seam again. And I did such a great job of closing this that I can't find it. Let's see. I think it's right there. So let's see if I can open that up. Ah, there it is. Okay, I found it. So grabbing my pliers again. This is a really good habit to get into. And simply open it up. Go ahead and insert your crystal in and close. There we go. Heard that click? Perfect. So beautiful already. Look at that. Okay, so what other craziness can we add to this? I think we can. I really want to add this tassel, but I feel like it's a little bit too big for this particular. But I love this color because it matches with my green palette here. Maybe we add in this guy instead and then have something dangling off of it. This might be a little bit too big, so let's see what else we have in here. And the options certainly are endless, that's for sure. We got this beautiful gold. Might be a little bit not as matchy as I want it. Ooh, that's fun. This gives it that whimsical, fun feel that I think I'm going for here. So let's attach all of that together. Now I could attach it on the same jump ring there, but I kind of want to make sure that it does have a very good flow and amount of room to swoosh around. So I'm actually going to go ahead and connect it onto a different jump ring. Swoosh was the best term that I could come up with for deciding on how this is going to work. Let's see if I can open it up a little bit more. And simply push it through. Now I think the jump ring might be a little bit too big. There's a couple of ways we could resolve this. My first immediate reaction would be to see if I've got a smaller one. So let's take a look in our little bag here, and I think these might all be the same size. So that won't help me. But you can certainly do another trick, which I think will work. And that is if you take a beading awl, and hopefully this component is rather soft enough for this to work, but you could take your component and just kind of open it up a little bit by pushing your beading awl through, just like that. And what that'll do is push up some of that metal, and then you should be able to then insert in your jump ring pretty easily. So that worked out really well. I'm going to go ahead and connect that to this guy. Beautiful. And then I'm going to connect my little bee here. This is beautiful. It's like an enameled little bee, and I love the color of the wings and this little like yellow hit of yellow that it has on its abdomen there. So I think I want to connect that to down there. So let's do this. It looks like my hole here might be big enough to do that. So I think that'll be just fine. There we go. Now think about how we want to connect all this together, because we have a beautiful pendant that we're just making up as we're going along here. But we of course need a necklace rope. And I think as bright and shiny as this beautiful silver clasp is, I don't know if that chain reaction chain is going to work. So I might revert to using Softflex, and I think the silver would be a great offset with this, especially since I've got this beautiful bronze color palette down here, and then we're transitioning into sort of the silver and lighter color. And so I think for me it makes sense to do that. There we go. I don't even know if we need this little rose or not. We'll leave it for now. So let's see what we can do here. So I've got my Extreme Softflex wire. So this is also available on www.jessejamesbeads.com. And I'm going to probably work with about 2 feet of this. Let's do this. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and use a pair of flesh cutters. I'm just going to reach over the table, grab one of these. And these are also, I've got All Tools Zoron, and they are absolutely brilliant. I've never had better tools in my career as a jewelry designer than I do from them. Excellent quality. So again, JJB is carrying Zoron tools, so you cannot go wrong. Okay, so obviously I need some crimps too, and I have those sitting out. So let's see what we can do here. I kind of do want to string that on now that I'm looking at it. I keep eyeballing it. There's something's drawn to me. So let's do this. Let's put a crimp on. Let's have it go through here. Now what I'm afraid of is that crimp is probably gonna fall through. So let's pick out a bead real quick from this beautiful bead mix. I mean, mystery box. That will prevent that from happening. So my goodness, the choices here are endless to work with. Maybe something from here. Actually, that's kind of fun. I don't know, there's something unusual about this. Let's do this. we go. String that guy on. String this one on. I love these roses. I have been using them with almost everything that I've been making. And I think it's just such a easy component to use, or an easy bead. So, oh, I really like this. There's something really unique and different about this whole design that's mixed media, but still kind of, for me, works in a very bohemian chic kind of way. So I'm going to run with it. All right, so I'm going to keep my crimp up there. I haven't crimped yet, but I am going to go ahead and crimp my wire to the butterfly pendant. Or I keep saying pendant. I think it's because it's that beautiful, but it is a clasp. Always surprises me what JJB comes up with. So let's see. I'm going to use my Xuron crimpers to crimp once, and you want to use that last notch in the pliers that has a V shape, and that'll give you a really good crescent shape that you then can place in the middle, because this has 3 different notches for 3 different size crimps, excuse me. And all you do is just press it together, so it's that easy, and it certainly disappears right into that wire. So I'm going to then string this over it. If I can. I gotta put down some tools here. Okay, so there we go. It's like my hands were trying to do one too many things at a time. And then this should just flow right into that bead there. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this other crimp as an opportunity to keep everything in place. So again, I'm just gonna go into my crimpers and last notch first, kind of like you would with your normal crimpers. And then middle notch to squeeze it all together. Perfecto. I love that I could do this on the single strand and not have to worry about having additional strands in it to make sure that it is crimped. But there we go. So now I can crimp to my little toggle part here. Now what I love about this design is that there's a very specific hit of color in the middle of my pendant, because if you kind of squint your eyes, all of this ever so slightly blends together. Maybe not so much this, but then this is that big hit of color that I think makes this so vibrant and fun to wear. So give it a try, you guys. And designing should be about experimentation. It should certainly relax you, and you can learn new things along the way if you just try something new. There we go. Again, just going to crimp this. Easy techniques, you guys. Easy techniques. That's all today needs to be, right? Let's see if I can switch this around. Make sure everything is aligned. There we go. Holding things is a big factor on how well the technique is executed. So as you can see, I had to switch a few things around from the way I was holding it even to make sure that it worked properly. You just cut that close. It's not going to fall off or do anything crazy at this point. So I think we're in good shape. And now all I have to do is just put my toggle through. And I have got an instant design. Here we go. With this super butterfly and this cool mixed media that I am digging. So I am in love with this piece, and I hope you guys love it too. So I am going to now flip the camera around. Here we go. All right, guys, I had a lot of fun with that. That is just one design that you could make out of all of the beads that are in that mystery box. What a deal. What a package. I'm just stunned and surprised by all the beautiful things that are in it. So I hope you guys check it out, and I hope you guys make something fun with it and post it to our Facebook. If you love these tutorials, please check us out in a couple different places. First is the website, so go to www.jessijamesbeads.com, and in the upper menu you'll see the video and tutorials link, and just click on it and you'll see a ton of yours truly making something live for you guys with Jessie James Beads. And we also post those videos to YouTube, so go to youtube.com, search for Jessie James Beads, and please subscribe. Lastly, I do have a very special announcement to make. I saw on Facebook and this email that I just received from Jesse James Beads. You guys, we have 18,000 people that are following us on Facebook. 18,000 people. Do you know how many people that is? That is so many people. And as a thank you, they actually included a special sale, 18%. And I believe the details are in the email, so you'll definitely want to open those up. And if you don't get those emails, please do subscribe to those because there are endless amounts of deals on there. I have subscribed and I get them all the time. And they come up with some really cool graphics too that are always just fun to look at and be inspired with. So do check all of that out. If you love me, definitely check me out on social media, Nealay Patel, or my brand, Silver Silk and More. And guys, don't forget, Mondays and Tuesdays now, Nealay at Night, 2 nights a week, 6 o'clock or 6:30 Eastern time. So I will see you guys here on Monday at 6:30, and I've got a really fun special project plan for that evening, so you won't want to miss it. And until then, you guys enjoy the weekend. I hope you have a very creative morning, and I will catch you here again soon. Bye.